Is now a good time to sell your home in the Denver area with high interest rates, an election year, and more seller competition? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Haarer, Denver area realtor. I help home buyers and sellers get clarity and make smart wealth building decisions in their next moves. So, is it a good time to get your home on the market? In this video, we'll address the concerns you likely have about listing in the back half of 2024 and discuss the circumstances and factors you should consider before making a final decision to list. So here are some of the top seller concerns of 2024. First, let's address that election year myth. History shows there's actually very little correlation between election years and home values. External factors such as housing supply, unemployment numbers, and the current state of the economy certainly have more of an impact. Homes actually typically increase in value by almost 5% in election years dating back 40 years, so myth dispelled. Another concern I hear quite a bit is, am I going to make the most money possible? What's more important is whether you can get all of the equity possible out of your home in a market where rates are higher. Despite reduced market activity and high rates, your home value in most zip codes has actually done very well in the Denver area. You may have seen the headlines. Many have speculated about a housing market crash, but with current inventory levels and buyer demand, that is highly unlikely. Home prices are actually predicted to continue rising, albeit at a slower pace. If you sell in 2024, you have a great chance of getting top dollar for your home. Avoid pitfalls by preparing your home well, and watch a video I just did on the top mistakes that sellers make to ensure you're in good shape to make the most money possible. Another concern I hear is the lack of buyers in the market. High interest rates can be a concern and certainly reduces the buyer pool, but buyers are still closing on over 60,000 homes a month in the Denver MLS. They're looking for well-priced, well-cared-for homes, those buyers are. So if you price right and market the home well, you should get good showing activity and highly qualified buyers. This is not the market for testing pricing. Buyers are not willing to overpay with rates at 7%. More on that in a bit. But perhaps the biggest concern I hear from you, sellers, is where would I go? Trading in a nice low mortgage rate seems like a big blow. However, running the numbers with a real estate team, a great agent, and a lender, that can give you a clear picture of how much cash you'd walk away with and how far that equity will go toward your new home. You might have opportunities for negotiation and better deals now as opposed to having to compete and pay over asking price for a house when rates do drop. So if you buy now and rates drop, you'll look at refinancing to lower your monthly payment anyway down the line. So what I'm saying is, if you're asking yourself the question, where will I go? Really dig into the numbers. Figure out how far that equity can take you. Can you use some of that money to buy down the rate to make the payment more affordable? Ask your lender about some of those concessions available to you to make this process more affordable. So with all of that in mind, let's look at the current market conditions. It's still a seller's market with less than 3 months of inventory, meaning if nobody else listed their homes, the current supply of homes would be gone in 3 months. A balanced market typically needs closer to 6 months of inventory. So this means there are more buyers than homes available, giving sellers an advantage still. Even with higher interest rates, there's strong demand for well-priced and well-maintained homes. Bottom line, your equity is there, and with good guidance from an experienced realtor, you'll do very well on your sale. So why not sell in 2024? The market isn't tanking. Buyers are out there writing strong offers, and you can sell and make great money. However, each situation is unique, and there are 3 reasons here to consider waiting, with number 3 on my list being the most important piece of probably this entire video. First, if you're one of those people who ran the numbers we talked about, looked into what it would take to sell and buy a home at the same time, and the monthly payment feels like a burden, hit the brakes, pause. Yes, it would be nice to buy a home in a less competitive market, but if your current home equity isn't enough to move comfortably, don't. Wait for that promotion. Wait another year or 2 for your home value to continue increasing, or wait for rates to come down a touch. But have your ducks in a row, because buyer competition will increase when those lower rates come. Second, don't make the mistake of buying a home if you think you might be leaving within the next 2 years. Of course, there are tax implications of selling a primary home within 2 years of purchasing, but your equity may not jump up enough to make it a solid investment. You want to be able to make sure you can cover all of your closing costs and walk away into a new property that makes sense for you. And the third reason not to sell in 2024, and this is the biggest one, do not list your home if you're not willing to be realistic about your price, if you're not willing to do a bit of work to get your home ready for the market. If you think your home is going to sell with a few photos on Zillow, this is not the market for you. I'm not saying you need to remodel your kitchen, but the basics need to be addressed. Make sure the major systems in your home are working properly, organize and deep clean your home for showings, utilize modern marketing methods to reach the masses, and you will have good results. If you ask for more than the home is worth, put the home on the market with lots of work left to do, you will suffer when it comes to offers and inspections. Thanks for watching. I help people navigate these questions every single day. Each person's situation is different, and I can pretty quickly help you decide if a move is right for you. Of course, I'd love to help you as a seller or a buyer, so if you have questions or think I might be able to help, please give me a call. My contact information is below.